Hey my friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I use this Magnitone London Steam Ahead device. I typically get any extractions out when I get out of the shower. However, now that I have this device, I can then steam my face, then do any type of extractions, and then go in for microdermabrasion. So I'm just putting together the device and putting in the infused water. I went for frankincense because the time of me filming this, it's still before the Christmas period, and I thought it would smell really, really nice. Once the water is in and you turn it on, you can set your timer for 10 to 12 minutes and just let it steam. Once your face is nice and steamed, it's going to be so easy to get out any blackheads, any extractions, any excessive sebum. And as you can see by these not so elegant clips, I can get so much sebum out of my face. I find when I don't get rid of the sebum, that is when my pores get clogged, I get acne breakouts. So I try to do this every single week. And not only does my makeup sit nicer on the skin and you can't see any texture or not as much texture, I just find that doing this really keeps my breakouts at bay. I've seen a few different devices for this, but right now this one does what I need it to do. Maybe at a later date I will pick up a bigger one. So now that I've got rid of all of that excessive sebum and blackheads, I go in with an alcohol pad to just kind of get rid of anything that might be left behind. And I also do my chest area because, as you can see, I have some hyperpigmentation on my chest as well. This is just my diamond microdermabrasion machine. I have a whole video on this device where I show you how I use it. A lot of people in that video say that I do it too much on my skin and I should just do these grid motions. However, I like going back in and back over my darker marks to just get that last little bit of exfoliation. And as you can see, my skin isn't damaged. It looks, it looks like it's still surviving and still in good shape. So I think you can take a look at that video. I'll have it linked, but gauge your skin, gauge how your skin's reacting to it. Next then I go with a peel product. So this one is just from Mavala, and I know some of you might be thinking I'm crazy for going in with that right after microderm, but I know my skin can handle it. Next up I go in with a hydrating or nourishing mask. This one is just from Skimono, and I just like to use my jade roller to rub in any product, and then now when I take it off, I use the jade roller again to rub in any excessive product. This is just a lash growth serum. I'll have a video on it, but I'm not overly impressed with it, but stay tuned. And then I go in with some lip balm. Same thing. I'm not overly impressed with this, but it's all right. However, in saying that, this one is just from Emma Hardy.
Well, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you all about how I do my microdermabrasion at home and how I kind of keep up on the progress of lightening my scars. If you are new here, hello, my name is Nicole. I'm a full-time beauty and fashion content creator, and I actually used to be a beautician. I used to do hair, I used to do makeup, I used to do lash extensions. I've done a lot of different things in the beauty industry. But one of the things I always struggled with is my skin. Darker skin tends to scar a lot easier than lighter skin tones, and when I was having a lot of acne breakouts, that would leave me with a lot of scarring. Although I don't have a ton of acne breakouts anymore, I still have the odd one, which then contributes to the overall dark spot saga. But I definitely think that I have really mastered really keeping these breakouts at bay and keeping these scars to a minimal extent. One of the things that I would say I didn't do enough of when I was younger was make sure my face was clean. I will often triple cleanse my face now, especially when I wear makeup. And also the next thing that I would say that I wasn't doing is I was not getting rid of enough of the dead skin buildup. So you can get rid of dead skin buildup a few ways. You can do it with, exfoliation product. However, for me, that wasn't strong enough. You could do that with microdermabrasion, which for me was when I first started seeing a lot of results. And then you can really go in with the big guns and then go for chemical peels. So for me, I like doing microdermabrasion at home. As you would have seen at the beginning of this video, I do have a microdermabrasion machine at home with me. I have a video showing you how I use this. I'll have it linked right here for you, or it will come at the end of this video. It will be linked somewhere in this video. But this microdermabrasion machine has been a godsend. It also comes with a few other different bits that you can switch over, and then the pads. So I find that doing microdermabrasion at home has really helped me see a lot of progress when it comes to my skin. I still think it has some ways to go, but I am actively working on that. Now, the next thing that I will say that I make sure that I do is that I make sure that I get out any extraction. So the first thing that I would say is make sure that your skin is clean. The second thing that I would say is that make sure that you're getting rid of any dead skin buildup. And the next thing that I would say is that make sure that you are getting rid of any extractions that need to come out. Whether you choose to do this at home like I do, or if you choose to go in and get a facial and make sure that they get out the extractions, I think this is imperative, because especially if you have oily skin like I do, what you'll find is that if you have these areas that are getting congested and getting clogged, those are the potential big acne, cystic, like bumps under the skin that you get. So if you extract that before it has the chance to get massive, you don't even have to deal with the acne. Now, that might not work for you, but I'm going to tell you what has worked for me, and that is making sure my skin is really clean, making sure that I'm getting rid of any dead skin buildup, and then making sure that I'm getting any extractions out. As you would have seen, I used this little extractor tool. You don't need to get this exact one. You can get it on Amazon, you can get it at your beauty supplier, and as you saw, I just go over my face with it. I actually don't even really pick with this, and you can see all the sebum and the oil that it took out. I actually don't even feel like the camera did it justice on how much it came out, and truthfully, I was just using the camera as a mirror. I bet you if I was using a proper mirror, I would have got out way more. I actually put a clip up on my Instagram stories, and if I can find it, I'll have it linked right here for you, and you can see how much sebum I pull out of my face when I use this tool. Again, I find when I extract, I get rid of any impurities that might be left behind from me cleansing or me exfoliating, and I get rid of them before they have the chance to turn into a pimple, a blackhead, and a cyst. Now, the other thing that you would have seen me using is just this new Magnitone London Steam Ahead steamer. So I had a steamer when I was younger. I definitely didn't use it consistently, and then now I don't use a steamer all the time. This was just sent over to me with the lavender infused facial water, and then the frankincense, and then the pure artisan water. Now, I don't use a steamer all the time because usually when I'm going to do any type of extracting, I will usually do that right after I get out of the shower. So my skin is already, you know, it's already had that hot water and it's already softened. However, I can definitely see how this will come in handy. Now, you would have also seen how after I did the microdermabrasion, I went in with this Mavala Skin Vitality Micro Exfoliant. So basically it's just a micro peel. Now, this is the thing. Remember how I said a few minutes ago that I don't find that products gave me enough exfoliation? What I find is, and this might not work for you, but for me, what I have found is that when I do microdermabrasion and just do that light exfoliation, and then I go in with a product that is supposed to be more of a peel type product, I find I actually get a better result. These types of products that you can get on the high street or just the drugstore, they're not going to be very strong. They're definitely not going to give you the same result as if you went in to see a professional. However, I do find that using the microderm machine paired with these products, I do get quite a similar result to if I went into the salon to do it. Obviously, I'm saying that with the biggest grain of salt because you might have sensitive skin, you might have more issues with your skin than I do, but if you don't have sensitive skin and you do have stubborn hyperpigmentation, the microderm machine paired with like a peel product has been a game changer for me, especially when doing these services at home. Now, after you saw me do the peel and then the exfoliating product from Mavala, you saw me go in with this Skimono replenishing serum infused with extract rose hyaluronic acid and innovative biocellulose mask. That is a mouthful. You saw me go in with this for a specific reason. After I do the microdermabrasion and then go in with like a peel type product, I like to go in with something hydrating and moisturizing. So I went in with this one. I have used this mask before, but personally, I just go in with whatever sheet mask that I have that is gonna help my skin feel more supple and not make it dry and flaky. Now, the last two products that you saw me go in with was just this extra lash serum that is supposed to help grow your eyelashes. I am supposed to come out with a video on this guy, but I haven't been using using it consistently. I've probably had it for a month and a half now, and I haven't used it consistently enough yet, but I will be doing a full review on this one. And then you saw me go in with this Emma Hardy lip balm. This is called the Amazing Lip Balm. I'll be honest with you, I think that it nourishes while it's on the lips, but I find I still have quite a lot of dry skin on my lips, whereas if I use the Bite Beauty, is it like the agave lip, something like that, or the Kiehl's butter mask, I think it's called, I have no dry skin on my lips when I wake up the next morning. So I think this is good, and obviously I'm gonna finish it, but it's definitely not as good as the Bite Beauty stuff or the Kiehl's stuff. Anyways, my friends, that is it for this quick video. If you haven't seen my previous video showing you how I use my microdermabrasion machine at home, I'm gonna have it linked right here for you. And if you are on a skin journey like I am, I have a whole playlist that you can go watch and see some of the videos that I have been putting out documenting how I'm getting rid of the last little bit of hyperpigmentation. So if you want to check those out, I would love if you did. And if you haven't subscribed already, you can hit the button right here. It's completely free to do so. I would love if you joined this little family. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.